everyone, how are you all doing? I came up today to do this fun tag by the lovely Angel at Feeding My Soul 1212. She created this tag, show us your decks, and I was like, yes, let's go. I don't want to think. I just want to have fun. So this is, I think, my first VR to for deck type content. So let's go. The first prompt was a deck you mean to use but hasn't seen any time on the reading desk, and why? For that, I chose the Soul Trees Ascension by Addison Williams Yee. I think it's out of print now. There is no rhyme or reason. I think I'm still pretty new to Oracle and Tarot. I started with Oracle and because there's no structure, but I got this deck because I think it's beautiful, and I think I'm just taking my time to getting to know Tarot and Oracle, and I'm sure that eventually I will explore this more. So yeah, Soul Trees Ascension for the first prompt. Next, on your deck shelf, the 12th deck. That's the Tarot of Transformation. It doesn't have a box, and I don't keep my decks in a box. I think they just take up a lot of space. I don't enjoy that. So this deck is by Willow Arlenia and Jasmine Lee Corey. I think it's out of print. This is one of my spring decks. Yeah, just getting to know this currently. Next is a deck you're considering rehoming. Ugh. I know people may yell at me, but I have my reasons, okay? It's Always Magic by Naomi Karnuk. I apologize if I brutally spelled it, but this particular article, I think it's beautiful, but I just don't connect to it in that way for some reason. I have still kept it because maybe I would, but maybe I'll just swap with someone. It is really beautiful, but I just don't connect to it, I think, fully. Yeah, the cards speak to me, but intuitively I don't get anything back. So yeah, Always Magic. Alright, go. Next is a deck you don't store in its original box, and why? Okay. I think that's the soul cards. I don't like boxes, like I said. They take up a lot of space, and look at this, the chunker. Okay. So this one, what I did is I split them in two, and I made this a tarot deck recently. I follow Mary Grace Farron's video. I will mention her channel below, but she created tarot deck from soul cards, and I love the concept, so I can actually work with this deck deeper. So that's soul cards, yeah, 1 and 2 both, and this is by I mentioned it down below, all these decks. Okay, let's move on. A deck with more than 78 cards. That is Algoliath Tarot. This is also out of print, I'm sorry, but really beautiful and deep artwork. I really enjoy it, but like I said, I'm still pretty new, so I'm just taking my time to just taking my time. There's no hurry. So that's Algoliath, and it has these extra cards, really beautiful. this speaks to my soul. I know it's dark, but I think there is darkness in us as well, and it's just about making it your friend rather than running away. So this El Goliath, and I think there are around 12-ish cards extra. So yeah. Moving on. A deck with a cloud on the box. That was Into the Lonely Woods by Lucy Cavendish and Dan May. These are all clouds. I love this deck. So gentle, so loving. Yeah. So that's Into the Lonely Woods. Next is a deck you have never shown on your channel. I'm pretty new on YouTube, but I would say Morgan Greer. Yeah, it's for a beginner, I think. Yeah, Morgan Greer would be my choice. I think it's still in Otter. I don't think I have played with, yeah, like I said, it's still, I love the colors, by the way. Maybe it's not in Otter. But yeah, I love the colors. I think it's just, yeah, it's vintage, but I like the color. Okay, let's move on. Next is a deck with an animal other than a lion in the strength card. That was the Tarot of Transformations card. And I really liked it because I will read a little bit from the guidebook. It says that much of her attention in this card is captured by the woman in the foreground. She is belly dancing, which is the perfect expression of a more complementary model of strength. Belly dancing is a demanding discipline executed in a fluid way. It combines a toned body with the more feminine principle of surrender. In belly dancing, the focus is more on following the internal impulse or flow than on executing a particular pattern. It takes deep alignment with the core to move from the core in this way. So yeah, I thought like it's pretty fascinating. I love to see the feminine and both masculine constructs depicted here, right? Because it does take mastery and practice, which is very masculine, right? To come to this, right? So yeah, and then moving with your body the way it wants to. It's very feminine. So okay, moving on. A deck that comes in a box inside another box. Like I said, I don't store, but it's like Dirt Gems. I love this deck, but it comes like a box in a box. Yeah, so I just kept it like this. Save space. A deck that doesn't appear in any of your top 10 lists. I think it will be Elki, however that's pronounced, but it's a beautiful deck, but just not in my top 10. I think it's a very empowering deck. A deck you associate with the color green. That is a Witch's Wisdom. I think I should show my decks too. I'm sorry, I'm new. I hope you will let me just be okay. So, Witch's Wisdom, a lot of green here. I love the colors. I will say, I think I have connected to this deck maybe 2 to 3 times, but it has been powerful. It just has its own system. Yeah, a lot of green. Beautiful deck. So that is Witch's Wisdom by Phyllis Curott, artwork by Daniel Barlow, for the green, with the color green. A deck you got secondhand, eBay, thrifted, used bookstore, etc. So most of my decks I try to get secondhand, just the environmentalist within me, and I save money as well. So It is Tarot of the Abyss, that I will share here by Anna Turian. This is such a powerful deck. I mean, I am definitely gonna do deep dive on this, but like, it is just such a labor of work. I can see that. Anna Turian is just something. I feel like even the guidebook is amazing for this one. So that's Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Turian. Moving on, a deck that has water on the box. Tarot Landscape. It's a waterfall. It is a beautiful deck. It is also box in a box, but I would have repeated it. I think I repeated Tarot of Transformation already, but bear with me. Thank you. Yeah, it's just really beautiful. Really beautiful nature-based imagery. Yeah. So that's Tarot Landscapes by Francesca Marioni. Illustrations by Yoshinari. Moving on. I think there was that, okay, the prompts I'm looking is missing something. So there was another deck with the most used guidebook. That would be Isis Oracle. This deck has a pivotal role in my healing. And that goes to, I think, Almoon513. I love her channel. I love her. And look at this. Look at all the annotated stuff. But yeah, the guidebook is amazing for this one. It has so many facets of masculine, feminine, like it's just a powerful guidebook. So I have a lot of guidebooks that I love, but like this one, yeah, I'll choose this one if I have to choose one. That is by Alana Fairchild. I'm sorry, I might be missing a lot of stuff that YouTubers do, but bear with me. A deck that contains your favorite card. Tell us why it is your favorite. That to me feels like adultery because there are so many. But the recent one I will say would be from Song of the Grandmothers Oracle by Cara Simons and illustrated by Mary in the Sky. I think she's the creator of Gentle Tarot as well. Yeah, this card just blew my mind. I'll read a little bit from the guidebook. It says that Grandmother Pearl is born of an irritant that infiltrated the soft inner body of an oyster. In self-defense, the oyster secreted a fluid that coated the irritant in layer upon layer of protection, ultimately forming the iridescent, milky, lustrous pearl we value so highly. Fully formed Grandmother Pearl now rests at the intersection of sky, sea, and sand. From here, she can see it all. Like the oyster, we each have a soft underbelly. When words, actions, or experiences wound us, it's tempting to adopt a martyr complex or victim mentality. Instead of protecting, these responses necessarily require keeping the wound fresh and exposed. Grandmother Pearl wants to help you transmute whatever hurts. Only you can intuit what it is, but please be proud of yourself because her presence signals you're ready to take this step. So yeah, just, just taking ownership of your life and the experiences and like choosing to forgive, choosing to let go and live your life. So a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this. I apologize for any mistakes, but I know the community is so loving. And thank you, Angel, again, and everyone else. I have loved watching all the videos. And I will see you guys again. Until next time, goodbye.